What happened to Devin Booker? Suns in disarray as star guard suffers brutal injury after Jalen Green incident. The Phoenix Suns season may have just taken a devastating turn, and it all centers around one terrifying moment involving Devin Booker. What was supposed to be just another intense regular season matchup suddenly spiraled into chaos, confusion, and concern as the Suns' franchise star went down following a brutal sequence involving Jalen Green. Now fans are asking the same question: what really happened to Devin Booker, and how bad is this injury going to be? Let's break it all down. The moment that changed everything. The game itself had already been physical, emotional, and fast-paced. Both teams were trading buckets, tensions were rising, and the energy inside the arena was unmistakable. Then came the play no one in Phoenix wanted to see. As Booker attacked the defense, contact occurred involving Jalen Green that immediately caused Booker to react in visible pain. Whether it was awkward foot placement, mid-air contact, or an unfortunate landing, the result was instant silence from Suns fans. Booker hit the floor, and he didn't pop right back up. Players from both teams stopped, officials rushed in, and the camera quickly cut away as trainers surrounded Phoenix's star guard. The look on Booker's face said it all. This wasn't just a routine knock. This was serious. Immediate reactions from the Suns bench. The Suns bench reaction may have been even more telling than the play itself. Teammates stood frozen. Coaches looked stunned. There was no arguing calls, no jawing, just concern. Booker eventually made his way off the court, but not without help. That alone set off alarm bells. When a player of Booker's toughness needs assistance, Suns fans know it's time to worry. Within minutes, social media exploded. What happened to Devin Booker? Did the Suns just lose their season? Was that play dirty or just unlucky? The questions started flying faster than the answers. Was the Jalen Green contact intentional? One of the biggest talking points coming out of the incident is whether Jalen Green's involvement crossed any lines. From early replays, the play appeared physical but not obviously malicious. Still, intent often doesn't matter when the outcome is this severe. NBA fans are split. Some argue it was simply a basketball play gone wrong, an unfortunate collision in a fast game. Others believe Green's close contest and body positioning created unnecessary risk, especially given how high Booker was elevating. So far, there's been no indication of disciplinary action, but league review is expected, especially with how quickly the play escalated into a major injury situation. Devin Booker's injury, what we know so far. At the time of the incident, the Suns were cautious with information. Booker was ruled out for the remainder of the game almost immediately, which usually signals more than just soreness. Early reports suggest the injury could involve the lower body, though the exact nature, ankle, knee, or foot, remains unclear. Imaging tests were scheduled shortly after the game, and the Suns are expected to provide a full update soon. What's worrying fans the most is the uncertainty. Injuries that look minor on replay can sometimes turn into weeks, or even months, on the sidelines. For a Suns team already dealing with inconsistency, this could not come at a worse time. Suns in disarray without their leader. Let's be clear, Devin Booker is the Phoenix Suns. He's the emotional leader, the offensive engine, and the player everything revolves around when games tighten up. Without Booker, the Suns lose. Their primary scorer. Their late game closer. Their on-court confidence. The ripple effect is immediate. Defensive schemes change. Rotations get shuffled. Opponents start attacking weaknesses that Booker normally masks. And that's where the disarray truly begins. Pressure shifts to the rest of the roster. With Booker sidelined, the burden now falls on the rest of the roster to keep the season afloat. Secondary scorers are forced into primary roles. Bench players are asked to do more. Coaching decisions are magnified. The Suns have talent, but replacing Booker's production and leadership is a nearly impossible task. Every loss without him doesn't just hurt the standings, it chips away at momentum, chemistry, and belief. What this means for Phoenix's season. This injury could define the Suns' entire year. If Booker misses only a short stretch, Phoenix may survive with minimal damage. But if this turns into a long-term absence, everything changes, from playoff seeding to trade deadline strategy. Front office decisions suddenly become urgent. Do the Suns add depth? Do they take fewer risks? Or do they quietly prepare for a scenario where this season slips away? One injury can flip an entire franchise's outlook overnight, and that's exactly the position Phoenix finds itself in right now. NBA world reacts. Around the league, reactions poured in quickly. Fellow players, analysts, and fans all expressed concern for Booker. Even rival supporters acknowledged how much the NBA is better when stars like Booker are healthy and on the floor. Injuries like this don't just affect one team, they reshape matchups, playoff races, and storylines across the league. Final thoughts, waiting on the verdict. So what happened to Devin Booker? Right now, the honest answer is, we don't fully know yet. What we do know is this: Phoenix's margin for error just vanished. The Suns are officially in survival mode, and everything hinges on the medical update that's coming next.